Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Boban Marjanovic out there with Nico Melli. Then there's Hayes, and it's Beberovic in at the 2. Here's Kalathis. That three's off the mark. Now here's Hayes. Driving to the basket, and finished off by Hayes.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And James gets it to go.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Baldwin, the pass to Marjanovic. It's deflected. James, right side. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Back to Korkmaz. Brown with a screen. Korkmaz, no good. Here's Marjanovic. Can't cash it in from close range. Intercepted. Here's Beberovic, defended by Brown. Pass to Baldwin. There's the 3. That one doesn't drop. Here's Kalathis. And there's James from the arc. Connects from downtown. James has got 6.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Beberovic tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Beberovic. Pass to Hayes. Here's Beberovic. Here's Baldwin. Just 5 on the clock. A shot to stop the run. And he can't get that one.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Brown finds James. Back to Brown. 3-pointer. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
There's a minute 54 left to play in the first. The shot by Melli, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's James. Outside, Brown. They set a pick. Here's Kalathis. No points yet. Here's Korkmaz. It's hauled in by Marjanovic.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Brown can't hit.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Melli, the pass to Marjanovic. Oh, they get a hand on it. Down low. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Baldwin. The 3. Can't hit that one. Pass to Brown. Fires for 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. Here's Beberovic. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by James. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter here.
They're amped up on D, contesting everything. So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Brown, a screen on Hayes. For three, pure from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't...
Oh, at the buzzer! He got it off in time!
That is an incredible shot.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. They're up 7, and we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Pass to Birch. He drops it from range.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
There's a screen. Here's a Kobo. From outside, off the mark. This game is so close. 1 or 2 plays could make the difference.
It's so imperative to try to make each trip count.
Now Birch. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by a Kobo. And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. Goes up from the top of the key. That one no good.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
And here's Birch. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Just 4 to shoot. No good on the 3. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Gudarich. Hey, from beyond the arc. The rebound by Diallo.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's a Kobo. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
Here's Gudarich.
Home team foul. Diallo. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Diallo on the wing. No made baskets yet. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Clock at 6. Pass to a Kobo. And he gets it to go off the front iron. He's got 5.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Right wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Guduric. Three-pointer. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's Akobo. Lets it go from deep. Here's Corneli. Three-pointer off the mark. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. And he dunks it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around. Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
1:02 left in the first half. There's the drive. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Here's Matajunas. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Guduric. Launches it. Knocks down the triple.
Guduric, 3 points.
20 seconds left in the first half. Diallo passes to Corneli. Diallo outside. To the middle. Here's Matajunas. Here's Akobo. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Up 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Here's Calathes. No points so far. And the layup is good off the glass.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Nico Melli is out there with Boban Marjanovic. Then there's Hayes, and it's Peperovic in at the 2. Hayes with it. Pass to Baldwin. 6 to shoot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he drops a first.
At the line for the away team. Baldwin. Taking 2 shots.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
And James puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. Hayes is out there with Nico Melli. Then it's Boban Marjanovic, and it's Baldwin in at the point guard position.
Wow, missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Out to James. Drives to the hoop, and slam dunk by James.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 5. Releases. Can't nail the jumper. Baldwin's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. James, a good look. Here's Brown. There's the triple. Nails it from beyond the arc. James has got 11 points.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Baldwin's shot is off.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Puts up a three. And it's James with the three. James has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Here's Melly. Still no points.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
Brown scanning the floor. Driving inside. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And their defense has taken a turn for the worse here in the second half, allowing way too many easy looks.
Free throw good. Brown. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Baberovic. And that time also a missed shot.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from James. Here's Baldwin. He's got 5. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Kalathis. Korkmaz on the wing. And there's a pick. Tipped away. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. It's tipped, and that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Away team ball.
There's 1:34 left in the third quarter. Here's Baberovic. Yet to see a basket. Off target with the three.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Sinks the tray.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
That's tipped to the left side wing. Here's Baldwin. Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to James. Knocks it down from distance. James has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They get it again. Here's Kalathis. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. And it's good on the lay-in. Kalathis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Here's James. And that's not going to go. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Strains the triple.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Inside, Korkmaz. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Let's go with a three. Drills it from deep.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Birch.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
Brown's gone 2 of 4 so far tonight. From deep. Here's Birch. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
The first free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. And here's the fast break. Here's Mata-Yunus. Pass to Diallo. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
All right, Stan, what's one rule you'd change if you could be commissioner for a day?
Well, first thing I want to know, Brian, if I get to be commissioner for the day, for that day, do I get Adam Silver's salary?
100%.
Brian, I'd get rid of all the replays.
All the replays, no more reviews. Human factor.
No reviews, no challenges. Let's play the game and keep the flow of the game going.
Pass to Akobo. Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And he hits the first of 3. And he sinks the second.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And he nails the third. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. You know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Corneli. Here's Akobo from the arc. Offensive rebound. It's stolen away. And they're running. Covered by Diallo. Second chance shot. The rebound by Diallo. Diallo's got 4 rebounds in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Corneli. Sends it home from three-point land. Corneli's got his first 3 points of the game.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
1:46 left in the game. Here's Akobo. The open J off the mark. Now here's Birch. And the NBA has regular season games outside the U.S., all over the world. How important is that, Grant?
It's so important, B.A. I mean, basketball has become a global sport. And just look at the recent MVPs. They're mostly international players. So playing games in those countries has helped the game grow all over the world.
Here's Cornelie. From deep three-point land. It's not going to go for him. 1:09 left to play in the fourth quarter. That shot wide open.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Here's Mata Yunus. Here's Cornelie. Pass to Akobo. No good again that time. Now here's Birch. Defense right on him. 20 feet out. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Assisted by Birch.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Akobo. That three's off the mark. Here's Guduric. No good from outside. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Pass to Akobo. No one near him. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Here's Diallo. No good. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to...
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Brown. He's out there with Jones. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. Here's Papagiannis. Here's Korkmaz. From past the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here's Jones. Lets it go with a three. Drills it from outside.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Brown outside. James against Jones. The drive by James. Brown kicks to Coathis. To the middle. Papagiannis passes to James. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Coathis passes to Korkmaz. Good. That's Coathis who picks up the assist. Korkmaz has got 5 now.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Pass to Bonga. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Brown. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Korkmaz. He has 5, and he comes up with the deuce. He's got 7.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
Brown kicks to Jones. Back to Brown. Pass to Bonga. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To end the run. Rebounded by Papagiannis.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Here's Korkmaz. 7 points in the game. They set the pick. Offensive rebound. Papagiannis passes to James. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Davies. Traps in the tray. Davies has got his second bucket.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
Here's Coathis. He's covered by Brown. Coathis kicks to Korkmaz. Launches it from deep. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. James defending. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Bonga. Clock at 6. With the floater.
I'll tell you, they're trying to cut into this lead, but he has not hit one this period.
Jones, the pass to Bonga. lets it go from deep.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
At the line for the away team, Brian.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. James looking around. Brown with the screen on Jones. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Bonga, no good. Here's Papagiannis. James in the post. Here's Brown at the end of one. A closely contested game so far. Up 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Diallo out there at Corniche, and it's Monaco in at the 5. 6 on the shot clock, and it's Okobo missing.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
He's guarded by Diallo. Pass to Lundberg. To the right side. No good. That would have tied it.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Okobo, that's good.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
They set the screen. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone, and it's Washington missing. Diallo against Washington. Driving to the basket. This one for 3. It doesn't go for him. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Monaco. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
45. First personal foul.
On Thursday and then on Saturday.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
To the inside. Monaco with the steal, and they're running. Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Here's Lundberg, covered by Monaco. Pass to Pakusevsky. A 3-ball. That one, no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And it's Okobo missing. Okobo's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far.
First team foul. Number 32. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue.
A 3. Pakusevsky grabs the miss.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
Here's Lundberg. Sinks the 3-pointer. Lundberg's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Aniunas passes to Okobo. Good on the three-point shot. Okobo's got 5.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And that one is good.
Well, Pokusevski looking really confident on the interior, doing a nice job using his size to his advantage.
Okobo looking over the floor. That shot misses.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
To the paint, stolen away. And they're pushing it up. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Okobo's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
He's guarded by Diallo. Pass to Pokusevski. Just 2 to shoot. From deep. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Well, that's a smart pass by Aleksej Pokusevski. This guy handing it off to a ready shooter. Nicely done.
They set the pick. The 3 does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Pass to Washington. From downtown.
Substitution on the court.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Okobo, that's good.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
And so that's the end of the first half. They lead by 7. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
The voting process will be wrapping up soon. Finally. Excited to see which players make the cut.
Same. In fact,
And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the home team.
offensively.
Thanks for spending half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. They've got James. Korkmaz is out there with Brown. And it's Papagiannis in at the 5 down low. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Brown out there with Jones. And it's Davies in at the center, filling out the middle. So starting the second half, here's who Phil Jackson has on the floor. And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic Superstar says it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. EA thanks. 3 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Bonga, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Launches from deep. Here's Papagiannis. Pass to Korkmaz. Tries again. Bonga pulls it in.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Launches a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Here's Calathis. Brown outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Well, when you talk about the NBA going global, the last 6 MVPs, Doris, as you know, all international players.
Kevin, what I love about this is the NBA wants the best players, regardless of where they come from. There's a time where American players just dominated that award for years and years. Fact of the matter is, it's good for the game to get the baddest, best players in the world, and we've done that.
Here's Korkmaz, defended by Jones. Korkmaz, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Jones against Brown. Jones, no luck. Now here's James. Defense right on him. Down low. The kick out to Brown. There's the drive. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And he shows the focus there. Nails the technical. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Korkmaz. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
There's a screen. And Jones has it in the corner. Pass to Davies. Just 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Outside, Jones. No good on the triple. Jones has gone 1 of 3 on the night. On the wing, James. We've got 1:18 left in the third. Drills the three-pointer. James has got 4 this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
There's the screen, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Brown sets a screen for James. Right wing, jacks up a 3. Calathis, no luck.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Here's Bunga. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. On the wing, Jones. All alone. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Papagiannis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Calathis passes to James. There's a good screen. They grab their own miss.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They lead by 13. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Corniche is out there with Diallo. And it's Akobo in at the 2-guard spot. And here's Washington outside. No good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Now Diallo. Uncovered. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Okrzyjewski with the ball. Out to the right wing. Pass to Washington. Here's the screen. Another shot. He squares up and sinks it. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's a Kobo. There's a screen by Modiunis. It's good from long range.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Fires for three. Forney's with the rebound.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
And here's Diallo. And he drives in for the three. Forney's shot is off. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And the shot goes in. Here's a Kobo. Puts up a three. He misses that time, but only 5 misses in his 11 shots from the field as he's 6 of 11. From outside the arc. Good on the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Lundberg. It's hauled in by Diallo. Diallo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's a Kobo. 1:57 left in the game. Shoots the three. No good there.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Pass to Washington. Here's Lundberg from the arc. He can't get it to go. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. It's a very good look and converts. Diallo's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. Here's Pokusevski. Hits the three-point bomb.
And this will be more and more a part of his game the more efficient he gets. Pokusevski, a big who can shoot it.
Three-pointer. Lundberg grabs the rebound. Pass to Pokusevski. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Now here's Diallo. In the corner, Modiunis with it. A three-pointer, no good.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. He's covered by Washington. A rebound by Washington. And so they get the victory here at home. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the
Out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Here's Baldwin. From behind the arc. Hits a three-pointer.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Jones feels it out. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one misses. Here's Baberovic. Screen by Marjanovic. Baberovic can't get it to go. Bonga, pass to Jones. Here's Bonga. There's the three. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Screen by Marjanovic. Here's Baberovic. Fires, hitting the triple.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Brown drives in. That one goes in.
Whew. Right now, they are humming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
Here's Baberovic. Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Baberovic. Defended by Brown. Back to Marjanovic. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. To the paint. Here's Bonga. Outside Jones. here he goes. Here's Bonga. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance effort, and he lays it up and in.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Baldwin, defended by Jones. Baldwin, the pass to Melli. The three. Can't get it to drop. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Hayes for 3. Hauled in by Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Bonga. Fires for 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Baberovic. Here's Baldwin. Here's Baberovic, defended by Brown. Baberovic can't get it to go.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Jones misses. Here's Bonga. He's defended by Hayes. Outside Jones. Lays it up and banks it in.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Here's Marjanovic. Still no points. Here's Baberovic. He got a piece of it, and he stays with it. Pass to Baldwin. Hits the trifecta.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Brown scanning the floor. On the take, and the jam by Brown.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Here's Baldwin. 6 points for him. From deep. He can't hit that time.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Bonga. Gets it off. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And that does it for the first quarter. Leading by 9. And we'll be back in just a minute with the... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them. When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Guduric. Beyond the arc. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Okashevsky in the post. And he banks in the layup. Okashevsky's gotten his first bucket of the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky. Over to the left wing. Washington outside. Into the lane. Tries again. they get one to fall.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Ooh, nothing falling for them right now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Lundberg. Launches it from deep. Guterich with the rebound.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I don't think his coaches will agree.
Yeah, and you're not going to just have the green light for long if you're chucking up bombs like that. Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Alexei Pokashevsky. That's his first foul. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Nice little shot fake there. Got the D out of position.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Lundberg. Back to Pokashevsky. Pulls it from the corner, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Pokashevsky's got 4 points now in the quarter. He's guarded by Washington. Here's Guterich. Tipped. In transition, here they come. And Lundberg gets it to go. Lundberg's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Lundberg's gone 1 for 2 from the three-point line. Over to the wing. Pokashevsky covering. Deflected!
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Pass to Lundberg. Launches a three. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. And here comes the break. Here's Guterich. From downtown, the putback. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. 44 seconds left in the first half. Lundberg's shot is off. Lundberg's gone just 1 for 4 from deep. Knocks down the long J.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
Washington right side. To the inside. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. He's guarded by Washington. Pass to Guterich. From about 16. No good that time.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Lundberg. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so that brings the first half to a close. They lead by 13. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half.
Hello, everybody. We're here to...
This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys.
Man, what do you know?
All right, let's turn now to take... That's it for us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hayes is out there with Nico Melli. Then it's Boban Marjanovic, and it's Baberovic in at the 2-guard position. He's defended by Hayes. Here's Bonga. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Bonga's got 7.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's Baldwin. Drops in the 3.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Down low. Outside Jones. There's a screen. 6 on the shot clock. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And he knocks down the first one.
Davies. 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's the 3. He buries it from 3.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 9, and he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Jones, the pass to Bonga. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. There's a screen. Fires from deep. Buries it from 3. He's got 10.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Inside, they need this. Baldwin's shot is good.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
Yeah, that one's good.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
And stolen by Brown. Outside Jones. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jones has got 6.
Yeah, more points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Melly, the pass to Hayes. Robbed. It's Brown on the wing. To the wing, right side. Bonga gets the bucket.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
2 minutes.
Lets it go from the wing. That shot missing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Bonga. 1:41 left in the third. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Hayes with a screen on Brown. Here's Marjanovic. Will it go? And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. And here's Jones. He's got 6. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And these will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here. And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
Jones hits them both. There's a minute 17 left in the third quarter. Here's Baberovic, defended by Brown. And Baberovic gets it to go.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Here's Baldwin, defended by Jones. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Pass to Baldwin. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And the three-pointer goes.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Here's Bonga. It's hauled in by Marjanovic. Hayes with it. No made baskets yet. On target from range.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Here's Bonga. He's defended by Hayes. Lets it go from deep. Not going to go that time. Got it off in time. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up 19. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Three-pointer. The shot comes out. Now Washington. Pass to Pokashevsky. The three is up. That shot, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Offline with a three. Puts up a deep three. Guterich with the rebound. Pokashevsky's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. And the shot's good.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Now here's Washington. He's covered closely. A deep three. Guterich with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The three is up. Counted from distance.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. They set the pick. Pokashevsky covering. From outside, off the mark. And here they come. Out to the right wing. Picked by Pokashevsky. Nails it from three.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Pokashevsky's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Guterich with the bucket.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
It's Pokashevsky on the wing. Pass to Lundberg. No good.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Right wing. Clock at 4. Deflects the pass. From outside the arc. 4-3. He's off on that one.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Three-pointer, no good. 1:16 left to play in the fourth. To the right side. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky. Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the league when there are great teams always meeting on the biggest stage. It makes everyone pay attention when the best players are matched up against each other.
Here's Pokashevsky. From deep. Doesn't go for him. 43 seconds left in the fourth. Hey, that's a shot he doesn't shoot very often. Here's Washington. Pass to Lundberg. They set a pick. 5 on the clock. Now Washington to end the drought. Drains the triple.
Washington Jr.
Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. And so the road team gets the W in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad. They
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Korkmaz is out there with Brown. Then it's James. And it's Papagiannis in at the 5 down low. Now here's James. There's the pick. Back to Korkmaz. Pass to James. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. Got a hand on it. And here we go. Here's Hayes. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Now that's confidence right there. Passing up an easy 2 on the break and letting it fly from three-point range.
James looking around. Off target with his 3. Here's Melly. To the left side wing. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Papagiannis. And so just over a minute and a half played. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by James.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Melly. Driving in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
To the right side. Here's Hayes. Cans it from downtown. Hayes has got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Got that one up quick.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And taken away by Brown. Inside. Pass to Papagiannis. Here's Korkmaz. Here's Kalathis for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Baldwin can't get it to go. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first. Brown finds James. Here's Kalathis. Brown outside. And it's Melly with the rebound. Here's Biberovic. Hasn't made one yet.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
There's 1:26 left in the first quarter.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
Personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Here's Melly. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Melly's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. The tray. Korkmaz, no good. Here's Biberovic. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Biberovic, still without a basket. There's the triple. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Papagiannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brown with the bucket.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Baldwin. They get the rebound. Pass to Biberovic. Marjanovic, a screen on James. 4 on the clock. To end the cold streak. Hayes, no good. And we reached the end of the first quarter. They lead by 5. And we'll be back with you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
They've got Corniche, and it's Monaco in its center. Here's the break. Here's Gutteridge. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And here is Monaco. Here's Diallo. Pass to Okobo. And it's off from three-point range. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Here's Corniche. Fires the 3. And no good. Pass to Colson. $18 feet out. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
You've got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
Fires from deep. Diallo, no good. Here's Colson. He's guarded by Diallo.
He got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Gutteridge. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Diallo the pass to Okobo. Here's Corniche. Pass to Okobo. Launches a 3. That one doesn't drop.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Gutteridge. Scoreless thus far. Eunice grabs the miss. There's 1:59 left in the first half. Here's Okobo. The quick look, no good that time.
You know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
There's the pick. Offline with his 3. For the 3. That shot, no good.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these 3. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
The rebound by Okobo.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
There's a screen by Monaco. Okobo, that's good. Arcobo's got 6 here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
On Sunday, then on Wednesday. There's a screen by Modi Yunus. Arcobo, the pass to Diallo. Here's Arcobo. There's 45 seconds left here in the second.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Trying to end the drought. Modi Yunus grabs the miss. Corniche, the pass to Diallo. Here's Arcobo. And the 3 off target.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Pass to Gutterich.
Out of bounds. The ball goes to the away team.
Here's Arcobo. Got it off in time. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. They're up by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And so here's the home team, trailing by 4. They've got Marjanovic. He's out there with Baldwin. And it's Biberovic in at the 2 spot. And Hayes kicks to Baldwin. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Papagiannis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. They've got James found out there with Korkmaz, and it's Papagiannis in at the center. Nailed from three-point land.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's Baldwin, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Baldwin's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Korkmaz, covered by Hayes. Kept alive. Here's Baldwin. Driving inside. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Brown, no good. To the inside for the tie. A nice shot by Melly. And this game is tied up now.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
This passes to James. Lots of room. They set the pick for 3. Connects from three-point range. James has got 6 points.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Driving to the basket. Coathis kicks to Papagiannis. James has a two-pointer. And that one off the back of the rim and in. James has got his third basket of the night right there. Baldwin looking for the opening. Pass to Biberovic. Over Coathis. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Papagiannis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. James outside. Going inside to the middle. Brown the pass to James. No good on the three.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Baldwin. The layup off target.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Coathis kicks to Korkmaz. The three. The rebound by Marjanovic.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Now here's James. 11 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Coathis. A three-pointer, no good. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third.
Excellent transition passing there, guys. Straight to the hoop.
Well, he's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Here's the screen. James misses.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Here's Biberovic. Korkmaz grabs the miss. Here's Papagiannis, guarded by Marjanovic. Here's Coathis. Here's Papagiannis, and that one is hammered home.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. They're up by... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Pass to Corniche. Ring shot on the way. That shot missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Corniche is out there with Diallo. And it's Marjanovic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. To the paint. Here's Gutterich. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Fires for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
a total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Diallo. To the inside. Here's the break. And the jam by Manajunas.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Pass to Corniche. 6 to shoot. In the corner, it's Diallo. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Manajunas. There's the pick. He takes it in. And the jam by Manajunas.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so.
Yeah, and especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Yeah, I think that might have been intentional. Perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
Akobo, the pass to Manajunas. And here's Diallo. Off target from three-point range. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. A nice shot by Gutteridge.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So it's the visitors now. 1:07 left to play in the final quarter. Okobo lays it up off the glass. 1:04 left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Colson. Inside, Sean Mark. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And he is unable to get the second one. Here's Akobo. It counts.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Out to the wing. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. The layup missed.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And he drives in.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And that one is off. Now here's Diallo. And so the road team gets the W in this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up.
And welcome to Saturday night with the NBA on 2K Sports. An exciting game on the way. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And there's the screen. And there's James from the arc. Hits the trifecta.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Jones against James. Jones' shot is good.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Now, here is James. Outside Jones. Pass to Bonga. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. Hauled in by Brown. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
The first one falls.
2 shots.
He's off on the second. Here's Bonga. Check by James. For 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And they pick up 2. James has got 5 points.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
And great job to establish position and square up.
First team foul.
Here's Kalathis. Pass to James. Here's Korkmaz. Fires the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
And it's Brown off the drive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal
The
foul.
defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
To the middle. Here's Brown. Pass to Korkmaz. Now James, defended by Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Kick out to Brown. Another shot. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Pass to Bonga. Soft touch off the glass. Bonga's got his second basket of the night.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Korkmaz, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Jacks up a three. Bonga, pass to Jones. There's a screen. To the wing, right side. The three ball. And it's Bonga missing. Bonga has gone 1 for 4 from distance. And it's going to be a 3-second call. On the wing, Jones. Check by James. Pass to Bonga. The three. Sinks his third bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
James attacking. And slam dunk by James.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Tries yet again. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bonga. Blocked. And they get it back.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter here. Back to Korkmaz. Shoots. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Up 1. And the second quarter is... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Washington outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Lundberg. Can't get it to fall. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
First team foul. Shooting.
He's guarded by Washington. Fires the three. Drills it from deep.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Over to the wing. Here's Lundberg. Takes a three. The rebound by Diallo. Connects from downtown.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Washington inside. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Covered by Diallo. There's the drive. Good.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. On Wednesday, and then on Friday.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
And And he drives in, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Washington's shot is good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
Here's the pick. Here's a Kobo. Diallo right side. Here's Cornelie. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Washington. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. No good on the three.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
He's guarded by Washington. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Cornelie. Off target from outside. And they're on the break. From downtown. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
He's very smart about spotting up in transition, and no one rotated over to contest that one.
Here's a Kobo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here we go.
Away team foul. Diallo. First personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 37 left in the first half of basketball. Washington inside. That one's good. This game is all even. Washington's got 5 points.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
And the visitors call time here. .58 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Mata-Yunus. To the paint. And there's a 3-second violation.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
There's 42 seconds left in the second. From behind the arc. Four on the clock. Fires it. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Here's a Kobo. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky. Covered by Diallo. The putback. It's hauled in by a Kobo. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. They lead by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the...
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Calathis. Rejected by Brown. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. Jones against James. Brown with a screen. Takes the three. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Brown looking around. They set the screen. Takes it inside. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. Free throw, good. Brown. And so he hits both. And here's James. He's got 7. Here's Korkmaz. Here's Kalathis. Counted from distance.
3.
Here's Jones. Outside, Brown. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Brown with the steal. Here's Kalathis, defended by Brown. He's off on the layup.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
They set the pick. Pass to Bonga. Six to shoot. It's stolen by James. Here's Kalathis, defended by Brown. Inside, knocks it loose. Here's Bonga. Give him 8. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Bonga's got 10.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Here's Korkmaz, defended by Brown. For 3. Drops in the 3.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Jones against James. Pass to Korkmaz. Here's Kalathis. Here's Korkmaz. Just 5 on the clock. Counted. Korkmaz has got his second bucket on the night. Jones feels it out. And the layup is good off the glass.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Kalathis, defended by Brown. Pass to Korkmaz. Brown with a screen. Clock at 6. Korkmaz, good. Give him 8 points now.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Here's Bonga. To the left wing. Three-pointer. That one's off. He's 4 for 9. Pass to Korkmaz. James against Jones. Here's Korkmaz. Give him 8. for the tie. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. These are his first free throws of the game. No good on that one.
At the line for 2.
Good on the second one. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Jones drives in. Here's Bunga. And a miss there on the triple.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
The 3, James gets the 3 ball to go. James has got 10 points in the game. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
James. Second personal foul, second team foul.
And he makes a first.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. Five ticks left in the third quarter. And here's Brown for 3. And the 3-pointer goes. He's got 5.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Substitution on the court.
Got it up. Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close. And not.
The previous play is under review.
And make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time. But
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And B.A., you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the
third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Covered by Diallo. Just 5 to shoot. Uses the glass on the layup.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
And the visitors call time here.
Start it.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, over that break I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Second personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
Going inside, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
Yeah, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Here's a Kobo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Shooting for the away team.
And he drops a first.
Okobo. 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Here's Lundberg. He takes it in.
The ball goes to the away team.
The visitors with the ball. Diallo outside. The 3 ball on target from range. Diallo's got 5 points in the quarter. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
To the middle. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's Yunus. No good on the triple.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Washington outside. No good with the triple.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Kobo gets the bucket.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. With the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
He shoots it. Washington outside. Here's Lundberg. And there's the screen. Lays it up and banks it in.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Launches a three. He drops it from range.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Lundberg's gone 2 of 4 shooting. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Kobo. Here's Yunus. Shot clock at 6. Doesn't go that time. Covered by Diallo. Driving in. No good with a layup.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Corneli, count it!
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Bonga.
Yes! Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Driving to the basket. It's good!
And they aren't over the limit yet.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Ntilikina.
They're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here we go. Fires the 3. Korkmaz, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The home team calls timeout. Here's Ntilikina to take the lead. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Second personal foul. First team.
And the free throw, no good. From deep. The shot, no good.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Here's Bonga. Right wing. They get it back. They set the pick. 5 on the clock. James with the rebound. Great action here if you're just joining us. About a minute into OT. The 3 is up. Here's Brown, and the jam by Brown.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second-chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Oh, he picked him clean. Fast break, here we go. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Just enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal, and then off to the races.
Jacks up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Ntilikina sensing when one of his guys was not covered, and then he found him.
Ooh, poked away. In transition, here they come. It's Brown on the wing. And rejected. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. Here's Kalaitis. Shot clock at 5. Outside. With 1 on the clock. Money.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
There's a screen. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws, and no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
Home team, number 45, taking 2 shots. The play will be reviewed. There will be 2 minutes for review results.
So many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
James passes to Korkmaz. And it's all from 3-point range. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
So it's the home team now. It's a 1-point game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul, 3rd team
got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though, so neither attempt will fall that time for him. And the visitors call time here. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
Sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Substitution on the floor.
Here's Diallo.
Money! He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. For the win, Ntilikina. And that's it! A huge stop to win the game. A last-second rejection. And so it's a victory for the road team.
It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Marjanovic. He's out there with Baldwin. And it's Biberovic in at the two-guard spot. Here's Melli. To the middle, here's Marjanovic, and Marjanovic with the slam.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Down low, pass to Biberovic. Launches it. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Jones looking for an opening. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Baldwin. Marjanovic, and the layup fall.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Jones up top, covered by Hayes. And that one, good. Marjanovic, a screen on Brown. Here's Biberovic. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Melli. 5 to shoot. Now here's Marjanovic. It's deflected, and he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Now here's Jones. Pass to Bonga. Out to the right wing. Davies with the bucket.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Marjanovic passes to Hayes. Here's Melli. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Marjanovic with a screen for Hayes. Sinks the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Into the lane. Bonga gets the bucket. Bonga's got 5 points so far.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Pass to Biberovic. Marjanovic kicks to Baldwin. Six on the shot clock. To the paint. It's tipped. On the wing, Jones. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Took the opportunity when he saw it. He's got 8.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting will jump out to this league. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Here's Baldwin. Can't get it to fall.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Covered by Hayes. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
To the inside. Pushing it up. Brown wide open. He fires. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Marjanovic. Not happening that time. His second miss in 5 shots. Here's the screen. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And here we go. Here's Biberovic. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Here's Baldwin. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Up by 7. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Lets it go from deep. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Pass to Washington. Here's Lundberg from about 19 feet. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Gutteridge. They get a hand on it. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Colson. Jacks up a 3. Shanla. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And Kevin, that's a little taste of what can happen when the big guy takes it up strong.
Well, I guess he does have it in him then to get up off the ground when he needs to and rock it to the rim.
Well, we don't see him throw it down too often, but he's clearly got the size and ability to get up from unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Gutteridge, the pass to Colson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now, here's Washington. Guarded closely. Pass to Lundberg. That's tipped. Here we go, one-on-one. Over to the wing. Off target from outside. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
The knee just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight.
Basket counts.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
They set the pick. Takes it inside, and he banks in the layup. He has 5.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And a few years back, the NBA coach decided to change how they do take fouls. It appears it's had the impact they wanted, don't you think?
I certainly do, Kevin. I thought it was a great rule change. There's almost nothing more exciting in NBA basketball than the fast break. And take fouls were limiting that. Now that we've gotten rid of those, we're really getting to see the athleticism of NBA players.
Because we want to see the finish, don't we? You want to see what happens when they do get off on that kind of break.
That's where the excitement happens.
Pass to Gutteridge. And here they come. And here is Washington. Okrzewski with the ball. Nothing on the board. Yep, that one goes in there.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Defended by Okrzewski. Pass to Colson. Lets it go with a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Colson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. To the middle. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Well, that's a smart play. Taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
And it's Washington missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half. There's the pick. Pass to Gutteridge. Terrific swat. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here's Lundberg, still yet to score. Pass to Pakusevski. Count it. He has 7.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And unable to corral the miss, and it goes on a play.
Substitution on the court.
And the first half is now in the books. They lead by 13. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Hello.
Bench Bob. They've been on one, giving those starters a breather, and it's providing instant offense.
All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
Well, I think for the home team,
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Jones is out there with Brown, and it's Bonga in at small forward. And that's the group for Phil Jackson as we begin the second half. Aldrin can't get it to go.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Inside, here's Marjanovic. Makes it off the glass. Marjanovic has got 8 points.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Bonga, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Marjanovic just screen on Jones. And the 3 ball is good. Baldwin's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Knocked loose, and that one ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Jones. 6 points for him. Here he goes. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Over to the left wing. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Brown the pass to Bonga. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And he's got his first chance at the line here. The visitors with the ball. They trail by 9 points.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Davies. Bonga deciding where to go with it. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Hayes. And a miss there on the triple. Brown outside. From past the arc, a three-pointer is right on target. 5 points in the game.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. It's blocked, and that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Outside, Jones. They set the screen to the wing right side. Here's Davies. The rebound by Marjanovic. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession on Tuesday, then on Sunday.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Baldwin looking for the opening. And that one's good. Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 10.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Brown right side. Pass to Bonga. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Melli passes to Marjanovic. Here's Biberovic. He's covered by Brown. Back to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. To the inside. Here's Baldwin. He's got 7. Marjanovic just screen on Jones. A nice shot by Baldwin. Baldwin's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. The third quarter comes to a close. They lead by 9. And we're just moments away. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
At the line for 1.
And the technical free throw is good. Now, Pokuševski. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Yep, it counts.
In Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And it's good for 2.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
Pakusevski's gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. They set the pick. No good from outside.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
One-bird shot's good.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor. Well, this has been a frustrating night for him, still without any points.
Ball is turned up. Away team ball.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. There's the drive. He gets it in there.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Here's Pakusevski. Pass to Lundberg. Here's Pakusevski. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Lundberg. There's a good screen. Back to Pokusevski. Here's Gutteridge. To the middle, Shonla. No good with the layup.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the fourth. Pakusevski can't hit. And they're running ahead. And it's blocked. Here's the 3. The rebound by Colson.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Over to the wing. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. And the shot goes down.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Puts up a deep 3. Pakusevski can't hit. Pakusevski's gone just 1 of 4 from deep. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. No good that time. The 3. The rebound by Colson. Fast break, here they come. Here's Gutteridge. Misses in close. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
The tray. Pakusevski with the bucket.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Shoots the 3. That shot is off. Pass to Washington. Here's Lundberg. They turn it over.
Away team ball.
And so they get the victory here at home. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly.